everybody and welcome to another Train Sim World video. We're on the Skyhook's brand new Midland mainline route. We're going to start off with the training modules, but as you can see you don't go to the training modules to actually go there. They should, even though it's in the training centre now, they should still have it here so you can select it from here. A bit annoying that, isn't it? And as you can see here also, there is no introduction to the route. Just like on Rivet's ScotRail Glasgow to Edinburgh Express route, there's no intro to route. So the prices have gone up and they've got rid of a feature, which I think is absolutely fucking stupid, because it was a good feature and a good introduction to the route. Please, DDG, bring that back. Now, that's if it's your decision. I mean, you might have told Rivet and you might have told Skyhook Games not to do it, but you may not have told them not to do it, or you may have told them to do that. If you've told them to do it, then I think that's fucking stupid, and you should tell them to bring it back, and you should have it on your ones. We should know when you bring out your UK route, whatever that may be. And as much as I would love that to be Ashford International to Brighton, adding on the Brighton to Eastbourne line to that, so upgrading it to TS3 standard and extending it down to Ashford would be great, because you've already got Ashford International in the game as well, so you don't even have to do that model because you've already got it. The other route that they could do, now that we've got this, could be Derby to Birmingham, which would be a great route to do as well, but we'll just have to wait and see if and when that comes out. Well, when the route comes out anyway. So let's get moving to... we need to come out of this bit, don't we? I like how it always takes you back to the main menu. Why take us back to here? Why can't it just go back one step? So if you're in training modules, go back one step to this menu. Or if you're in scenarios, take it one back step. Or if you're in timetable, take it back one step. Don't take us all the way back to route selection. That's another thing that needs to be sorted. There are 7 scenarios here, all that we will go through at some point or the other. I don't have the overlays. I don't think. Oh, I've got the class 37 that's overlaid into it, and the class 66, but I don't have... I'm not sure which route it is, but it's one of the older routes. I think it's the Transpennine one. If you want all the rail tours, you need the Transpennine route. Sorry, let's just get it. Oh, that's just my friend Hannah, who's just texting me, sorry about that. And because I've mentioned her, if you want to check out her channel, please do so. And if you look on the first video of her channel, you'll see all her links to all her other stuff. Please go like, subscribe and all that good stuff, and help support my friend. Thank you very much, I do appreciate that. Yeah, so you can see the 2 new trains, of course. We've got the high-speed train EMT in East Midland Trains, and the class 158 in the East Midland Trains. Now, I like it. I like that we've got a new HST, because we've only had one, and this is a different variant. It has got a different engine, and it's got the VP engine in. But I would have liked to have seen it done in EMR times, East Midland Railway. Now, I know it might have been a licensing issue. I'm not sure. So if it is a licensing issue, then I can understand them doing it in EMT, because they won't have to pay licensing. But I would like to have, if licensing weren't an issue, I would have liked them to see it in EMR, and I would have much preferred to see the class 170 and the class 222. And saying that, they could have still added the class 222 in this, as they made more in 2019 when the timetable was set. That is when, you know, the class 222 done more runs from Derby down to Leicester than the HSTs did. The HSTs mainly did from partaking on this route from Leicester to Nottingham, with the odd Nottingham to Derby run. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that. And hopefully they'll add the class 222 later on. I'm hoping, fingers crossed. And I'm hoping they'll add a class 170 cross country route train, because you do get the cross country from, or it goes from Cardiff to Nottingham, so there is from Derby to Nottingham. They could use that on, even if it's unbranded, because we have had the unbranded cross country 170s in Train Sim Classic, so surely they can bring it to TSW as well. So that's another thing they could add on to this route, and it would be nice to see and give us a bit more variety. But asking for more than 3 trains on one route is, on a release, is asking a bit too much, really, isn't it? I mean, Scott Rao, they only done 1 train, so we're lucky that we got 2. So thank you for that, Skyhook Games. So now we need to go back to the training centre. And here we go. Go to training. And we've got the new trains, the Class 158 and the HST, and we're going to start off in the HST. So you can see the Great Western Express introduction there, and the Class 43. I didn't think they'd be in the same one, really. I thought we'd be in a different section, but it is basically a different train because of a different engine, different cab, and different thing. But all classes have one. It comes under one thing apparently, which I don't get. Because as you see here, class 375. Oh no, it's 377, 375. Okay, different trains. I thought it's 2 377s then. I've got my glasses on and I still can't fucking read. Yeah, they've put the HST under the same thing. So the HST hasn't disappeared, the Great Western one, it is here. Where you start off Old Oak Common, and the introduction that starts off from Slough. But it is a different cab. It's slightly different. As you can see from the 2, where it says get started, if you look at the pictures just below and above, you can see it is slightly different. Right, let's get into the, and of course that one is done at the training centre, not at the, which is a shame though. I know you've got the training centre, so you want to make the most of it, but I liked it better when it was in the introduction, on the actual route itself. So we go high speed train introduction.
Welcome. We'll have this train started and moving in no time. Let's get to it. Firstly, let us climb aboard the leading power car.
Right, as you can see, you've got the 158 over there. What's happening? Oh, the door's already open. Oh, quick look at the train. Seems alright, the lettering. Oh look, I've never noticed that car there before, so did we drive over in this car? Nice little touch that, isn't it? I like that. It's a nice little touch. You can see the train here. The thing about... Open that door? This is not a passenger door, I know, but I'm not a passenger, am I? But you can't open it. So you should be able to open that. You're not a passenger, so we should be able to open that. Don't think you can open this one either. I think it looks alright so far, apart from not being able to open those 2 doors. Maintained and available, so if it's maintained and available, we should be able to open it. And we should be able to open that door because we're not passengers. The thing I have about this, because it's an old TOC, you don't have to worry about it being brand spanking new. set in 2019, this train should be showing a bit of wear and tear. At the moment, it's too shiny. It's like it's just come out of the production line. I can understand if you're using a current torque because you want them to look their best, but when you're using a torque that's no longer in service, then it doesn't really need to look that clean and crisp, and you can make it look a bit more weathered, can't you? Take your head out the window there. It's nice that you can open the windows. There, that's really cool. I'm not sure if the other HST does that or not. I should have checked before, shouldn't I? Again, it's looking way too clean in here. Not used to these trains looking so clean. Why can't we get on the... Oh, there we go. And oh, brilliant. That is great to see, that you can see that they've put the map in. That is really well done, because DDG don't usually do that, and with the Midland Trains logo as well. It will be brilliant if at some point in the future they can do an extension down to London St Pancras. That would be great, and an extension up to Sheffield as well, so we could do a full run from Sheffield to London St Pancras. That would be brilliant. You can see the limited services from Corby as it goes round. I've actually been on that service where there's been works going on, and we've been diverted up through Corby and then have to go round and then down to Leicester, and then the driver has to swap ends to then carry on back up to Derby. It is annoying because it takes so much more long time. I don't think that's the correct sentence there. It takes so much longer. Again, the original route. I would like to see Derby to Crewe. That would be an excellent route to bring on. I'm not sure what that grey line means, but there is a East Midland train service that does go to Crewe, because I've been on it, as well as, I'm not sure if East Midland Railway still does it or not, but yeah, East Midland Trains does. Yeah, so that is what that is. I was trying to see on the map there what the grey lines mean, but yeah, it is there. You do get East Midland trains that way, and of course it'd be good if we can go up to Matlock as well at some point. I know I'm asking for a lot now, because DGG, they don't really do extensions, do they? Well, except for they do, because they've done it on the South Eastern high speed train. So yeah, if they can do it for that, then they could do it for other routes as well. You know, up to Lincoln would be nice as well. So yeah, but anyway, let's carry on looking at the train. The seats looks nice. Way too clean though, like I said. The carpet is way too clean. Good detail, but yeah, it's not that clean. It shouldn't be that clean. Can't get through this door. Interesting is what it's been a while since I've been on an HST or an East. Get on here, got cool. What the? Fuck off. The door closing on me. But yeah, apart from looking suspiciously way too clean, it's what's up with the fucking doors? Fuck's sake. Got the bins there. Yeah, other than that, it's looking. I just want to see what first class looks like. Said Coach A on another one. Coach A. Are they all saying Coach A? Oh, it's first class. Yeah, it's as I remember it. Should be a poster there, really, shouldn't it? Even if it's self-promotion for Skyhook Games. They should have promotion there. Yeah, food cart, something to eat and drink. And you got more first class. It's all saying Coach A. Why is every coach Coach A? Oh, they fucked up there, didn't they? With some paste and copying there. Every coach is Coach A. Anyway, let's go any further. Just take a screenshot of that. Other than the cock up of it being every coach being Coach A, and the door's being a bit stupid. Okay, we can't get out this door for some reason. You have to open the window before you get out. Oh wow, that is cool. That's ultra realistic, of course. You do have to open the door. Can I close the window? Can't close the window now, can you? Can we close the window while... Oh, there we go. Yeah, because we don't want to leave the window open, do we? Let's get to the other end. Again, it just looks too shiny. It doesn't seem right, does it? When it's that shiny. Unless it's even when they come straight out of the garage or the wash, it doesn't look that shiny. I know it's a small thing to pick up on, but when you're looking for realism, it is a thing. It is a big thing. And again, every coach seems to be Coach A. That's just a bit of laziness there, Skyhooks. Something that you should pick up on. I'm sorry for the video coming out late, but because I actually call things as they are.
Put in the master key and place the reverser into neutral.
There's no chance of me getting an early Steam keys and being able to record videos yesterday so that they can come out today. Other YouTubers get the chance to do. Because I don't kiss DTG's arse.
Press the start engine button and give it a moment to start up.
Actually got to sit in the cross-country version of these.
Now pop the train brake to initial, and if your parking brake is set, release it.
Because 1 second. I do apologise about that. Just cut away there. My brother called me, so I had to answer that. So whatever it is we were talking about, I do apologise because I can't go back and see
Let's
what that
get
was.
moving and head around to continue the session.
So let's just get going, shall we? I've just noticed that. Does that say KFC? That says KFC, don't it? Does that say KFC chicken? I've not seen that before. KFC now in TSW. Wow. Actual branding. Let's hope they can give us Costa. Right, let's go. It'd be nice if they had more variety of trains actually in the training centre. Oh, KFC delivery. I've not noticed that being there either. Oh, there's a map over there. I've got to check that out later. So I've nearly collected all the maps on here. I've never noticed that before. Is that just for this route? For these scenarios? I have to check that out. Yeah, because in the training you've only got the base trains from TSW3 and the 3 DLCs that came with that, haven't you? It'd be nice if there was other trains in there, like this train, when you go into it. That just looks a bit too bright there, don't it? Speeding. Oh, no I'm not, because we've gone. There you go, we've got some proper speed now, can't we? So in the other HST you don't have this click wheel, do you? There's a few buttons here and there that are different as well. There's no windows to open here, so to get the proper sound, you've got to open the doors. Get that sound in. I don't know if we're going to have to stop soon or not. So it's one station approach. So I'm just going to start braking in case we've got to stop.
Apply the brakes as we approach the upcoming destination.
Yeah, so stopping here, so it's like to put some brakes on. I might have to have a look at my settings because even the mountains look a bit bright there. Although it didn't look that bright when I was doing the Easter egg hunt the other day with my daughter. That is until the end of April, by the way, if you've not done it yet. I've only got one Easter egg to find, and it's a bugger to find. It's around the main area, main training centre area, but I've yet to find it. Well, we are yet to find it because we've been looking for them together. Oh, we're changing on to the other side. Normally when I'm running the train round, I just normally stay on that right hand side. So the mountain to the front of us looks a bit too bright, but the one to the right of us doesn't. You see KFC delivery again. Is that a Skyhook Games thing that they've been able to bring into it? Or is that a DTG thing? Because I've never noticed them before. Should stop a bit early there, haven't we?
The passenger door can be opened by pressing this button.
I know. Of course, no one is actually getting off and off at the moment. Sorry about that. I had to pause the game again. A spider just came off the ceiling. It didn't scare me or anything because I love spiders. So I just used my glasses to break the webbing from the where he was coming down off the ceiling and put him on my table and let him scatter away. Let's close the doors. Ooh, 2 doors are closed. Now they're closed, so there's something wrong with the animation there. Because 2 doors didn't close until I changed the view. too clean. Now I've got a problem with the trees. The trees are acting funny. It's like they're not loading up properly. One sec, I'm just going to change this. There's nothing in the options to change brightness. You know, on TS Classic you can change the brightness, but that's not on here. And I've got all my things set to ultra, so it should be looking good all round. We're going back round to the station to stop again. You get 3 stations on. Yeah, you get the 2 inner loop stations and the 1 outer loop station. Stopping at station 1 again. I'm not sure what the 2 inner stations are called. It's like station east and west or something. It's got train break 2 because it will come up quickly. Actually there it is already. I don't want to do emergency brake because I don't know what the actual code for emergency brake in the TSW version is. I do on the TS Classic, but I don't know if they've changed it for TSW. And it's stupid because we're on the training one, it's done in kmh, not miles per hour. I'm used to doing it in miles per hour, but because we're at the training centre, it's done in kmh when you look on the HUD. Because it's an English train, it should come up on miles per hour. It's something that DDG do need to sort out. It's like, because I do know when on the HSTs they do crawl into the station, so they're about to stop. Even on free cam, you can't get past the railings. You've got to go up and over the railings, which I think is quite cool actually, because then it says you're just going straight through. You can't go straight through the train like you would be able to like on TS Classic or something. Let's close the doors.
Good work. That's the basics covered. Now get out there and get driving.
See, look, not all the doors are closed. See, again, it's something that needs sorting out. All the doors should close. How am I level 5 on this already? All I've done is training, I'm already up to level 5. Yeah, I don't get that. Let's go over to the next one, 158.
Welcome to today's Class 158 Express Sprinter practical training session. Let's start from the beginning.
Oh, this is cool. It's actually starting in the training centre. Now, because I've got the Easter thing on, will I see that big bunny on this side? Oh, look, KFC delivery. It's got to be a Skyhook Games thing, because these weren't here when I was doing the Easter egg hunt. Oh, the bunny's not there. Oh, they should have kept the bunny there. I've got the Easter thing on. Why the Easter thing is on, they should keep the bunny there, shouldn't they? Oh look, he's bald. His hair's there. Hey, he's gone bald. Oh, his hair's grown. Miracle grow. Quick shave, miracle grow. There's one update about on here, is that now there's people in the offices. I'm not sure which offices there are, where there are people in. There are people. Oh look, there you go. You can see him there, doing the training. She don't look happy, does she? He's phasing through the table. He must be a mutant. And she's getting annoyed because I'm looking through the window. More storage rooms, I think. I'll let you look through this window now. Hey, I'm back. A bit of a messy bald there you got. Oh look, if you look at the laptop, she's got Train Sim World on the laptop there. Shame that you can't see people sitting here, or that you can't sit down here yourself. I was hoping we'd see Matt there, sitting there. Look, you can see Matt's headphones there. I was hoping you'll see him sitting there, playing Train Sim World. I'm not sure what route that is. I think that's the southeastern. I'm sure that's a 365, I think. On the southeastern route. Southeastern high speed, maybe. I think. Well, it could be a 166. I don't know. But yeah, I was expecting to see him sitting there. Oh, you got more people. Look at the notice boards there. Got someone on Train Sim World there on the same route at the same point. Yeah. Can't sit down here. Sit down on the that annoys me. You can sit down here, but you can't sit down on the benches. You can sit down on the benches outside, but you can't sit down here. If you can sit down on the benches, you should be able to sit down anywhere. Look, you can sit down here. See? You can sit down this one. So why can't you sit down up there? A bit more consistency, please, DDG. Oh look, I'm criticising them again. I'm not criticising, I'm just telling improvements. But obviously that won't get me invited to get early access. So the HSTs are gone now, and you can't see the regular trains that are there either. Same here, you normally got the HS1 and all the other trains here. Like I said earlier, it would be nice if you could see these trains here when you enter the training centre. The text in that is way too small. I'm sure it's bigger than that.
First, a walk around. Got to check if the exterior looks good.
Now, you got the weather in here. Look at the front here. You can see the weather where it's been worn and torn. That's good. I like that. But when you get round to the side here, it's all prestige and clean. And too shiny. So far, so good. Can't see anything wrong with it at the moment. You've got two sets together to make a full set there, and over there. From far away, the colouring looks a bit off, don't it? Get closer, it looks a bit better. But from far away, it looks a bit off there, don't it? Now, that one don't look as shiny as that one. You look at that, it looks more red, where that looks more orange. If you look down the train, if I stand in the middle here, it looks like two completely different liveries, don't it? I mean, is that me? Am I imagining things? You look at the two liveries. They look completely different. One looks a lot bright. The one on this side looks a lot brighter than that side. See, these two look quite red, where these two look orangey. So I'm not sure about that. Let's get on the train and have a look. It's going to suffer from the same problem though, isn't it? It's going to be too bright. Okay, you should be able to unfold these seats. Toilet's not working. You can't do a toilet check. Nice animation on the button there. Welcome aboard this service too. Again, it just looks too clean. The seats and the tables look alright. It's been a while again since I've been on a 158 because they're not quite widely ranged or used now. Even in 2019, they weren't used that much. I certainly weren't getting these to Nottingham, that's for sure. Sounding of the doors sound alright to me. Hello. That button's not working. That button's not working. What's the point of having this button work, but not that button? That's stupid and don't make sense. That's just, again, to me, that's just laziness. Not checking that. That's just laziness. Oh, we're in coach B here. Will that be coach A on this side? Yeah, they got it right on this one, didn't they? In the HST, that it's all the same number. Get through here. See, now that one works. Why doesn't the other one work? See, those ones work, so one of the buttons isn't working. Bin looks a bit big there, don't it? I'm sure it's not that big. So if you can do this with a second man seat, you should be able to do that with all the fold out seats. Shame you can't bring the handles down here as well. The cab heater fan works. Oh, we're meant to go to the front of the train, aren't we? Alright. We'll just walk through that flap, shall we? Oh look, we've just literally walked through that. That shouldn't happen. Another mistake. Right, now board the unit. Is it not going to let us get on from here? So you can get off from here, but they're not going to let you on from here. Again, that's just stupid, isn't it? You should be able to climb up from that pit. In fact, it's probably easier to climb up if you just step up on that and climb up. So really, you should be able to... So again, another problem. key in. So that's neutral.
Check the horn. If it is broken, we have to lock out this unit pair and find another set. Make sure you have wipers.
So why didn't they do this in the other one? Yeah, it works. Why didn't we check these on the other train, on the HST? Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn that off because we didn't do it in the other train, did we? We didn't do the safety systems, and if I don't do it, some people may not know about it because they don't show it on DTG on their videos and that, do they? And they don't do it on here. Right, that's already normal. And I've isolated it. That should be on normal, shouldn't it? They don't actually show you how to do the safety systems, which they should do. If it's an introduction to the train, they should do the introductions, shouldn't they? Right, let's get going. It wants us to release the brakes. Set power control to 3. That would help if we was in forward, wouldn't it? Blind works. It's a shame the windows just open and close like that. It's a shame we can't open it to the how we want it. So we only may want it open like half or just a little bit. That would be a cool feature. Like the slider here. You've got the slider so you can have the blind wherever you want. That should be the case with the windows as well. Oh, it looks like we're going to be doing some coupling action. Too early there, didn't I? Oh, okay, we're not coupling up to that one then. We're just turning around. Turn that to tail lights, which it should be if we're going into the other cab. Fact. Turning the master key off as well, which it didn't tell us to do. Door just goes right through us. swear that said not in service. And now they're saying the next station is. Should come up across here as well, shouldn't it? Sure, it comes up across there as well. Got the toilet here, which is that? Yeah, it's the toilet, isn't it? Yeah, that's the disabled toilet. That's not modelled right. No, the toilet's not there, is it? I know it's been a while since I've been on a 158, but I'm sure the accessible toilet is a curve, not a block like this. I need to go on a 158 and check that out. I'm sure that's a curve around here. And you got the normal toilets there. The non-accessible. What objectives are complete there? Yeah, see, that says not in service. On the other side, it says welcome aboard this service to not in service. Ah, welcome aboard this service to not in service. This is a complete and total fuck up. So was it this one that didn't work? Yeah. Coach B, isn't it?
Now let's head to the first platform and practice stopping at stations.
Okay. On to Metro South. You've got to remember how to set it up, which I should know, shouldn't I? Oh, there it is. Duh. Keep it in neutral for a minute because I want to put the safety systems on. That's already on. That's already on. That should be on. Hey, the DVD should come on when you come in, shouldn't it? Activate when you go on to forward. Take the brakes off. Let's go forward. Turn into windows. I think the points have been changed automatically because it didn't ask me to change the points. Yep. Right, speed up. This is one of my favourites out of DMUs. The 170 is my favourite. Then the 158 and then the Pacers. Yes, I like Pacers. Get over it. Can't actually see the platform from here because it will be on the right hand side. Pick up a little bit of speed now. You have got the Class 158 destination codes there on your right hand side. Oh no, we're going the other way, aren't we? So yeah. Oh, okay, that's right. We'll be on our left hand side. That's fine. So, because whenever I bring a train out on training module, or not training one, I'm just free roam on here, I'm always going the other way round. Like when I was doing the Easter egg hunt, I was coming from the other direction. Is this Metro South? That's new as well. Entered the Olympics esports. Not seen that on here before. It's just way too bright. Unlike on the outer loop, you won't have to oh, I forgot to change the lights, didn't I? Oops. There is another station. There's two stations, so we won't have to do the full loop round again. The beeping is a little bit too... the looping is a little bit too silent. I'm sure it's a lot louder than that. I know, the sounds sound a bit off to me. The last time I was on a 158 is when I went out to Lincoln. Just the engine sounds just don't sound right to me. Something's off about them. Shame there's not a training centre like this in the UK where you could pay to actually drive a train. You know, like those day out vouchers where you can drive a Formula 1 car and do all these things and that. You've got the destination board there, but you can't actually put in a destination. It would have been nice if that actually worked, so you can actually put the destination in yourself. That would be nice. That would be... I'd rather that work than this. So we can put our own destinations in. That would have been good, cool. I'll just load up the passengers. Lock the doors. Right hand doors you can press U, left hand doors you can press Y. When you remember which way round it is.
Good stop. Do a couple more like that and you'll be out on the main line in no time.
Thanks. And that's it. That's it for now. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on the two trains. So look, I'm only level 2 on this one now. Yet on the HST I was on up to a level 4. I don't get that. Anyway, feel free to like, comment and subscribe, hit the bell notification to get up to date with all future content. And in episode 2 we'll be looking at the stations. The stations we'll be looking at are the stations that I've actually know well, whether I've sat at the station, been out at the station. And we're going to do things a little bit different in this one, so come join me for that and see what I mean. Goodbye for now and take care.